Hi, this is TNT Show. My name is Tabby.
My name is Tracy, and this is a show where we discuss love matters,
Business,
relationship,
faith,
entrepreneurship,
leadership,
and issues like depression,
self-esteem,
self-awareness,
suicidal thoughts.
I hope you'll walk this journey with us, and today we are talking about mistakes that we do while dating. So Tabby, for you, what are the mistakes that, for you, the mistakes that you consider while dating are mistakes?
So first thing that I want to talk about is that it's very important. I think it's just something that I need to emphasize on, that it's very important that we stay we stay attentive and focused while dating, and we pay attention to really the smallest things, okay, that we shouldn't ignore the things that we feel like maybe they're deal breakers or anything like that, okay, because most of the time when we're dating, some of us, like, we feel like we are so in love that we ignore so many things. Someone shouts at you and you're like, okay, maybe he was just jealous, he's jealous. But sometimes that jealousy can explode to be something that is really so destructive. So it's very important that we pay so much attention, okay, to the nitty-gritties, okay, that people do when they're with you, okay. So I think one of the mistakes that we do while dating could be we ignore some of these red flags. Red flags could be maybe shouting at you, maybe on a small thing that you have a problem, maybe an issue that you need to resolve, okay. But instead of this guy or this lady asking you, okay, why did you do that, maybe calmly, because I believe that in this generation we are open-minded. Okay. So that when something happens, it's very important that you approach your partner and ask them about something before you even come up with a conclusion or make a decision on something. But approaching someone with a shout or an angry tone, for me, I don't think it's a good thing. It's always good to discuss issues. So those are some of the red flags, and maybe it can even explode to maybe violence. Someone just slapping you. Or maybe assaults. Some people go to some extremes, okay, or maybe just people being mean. Just being selfish. Can you imagine?
I think a red flag, for me, red flag depends on the person. Like, what are your non-negotiables? Things that you cannot negotiate about, a person. So for you, the red flag may be a violent person.
Violent
where
person.
you feel this person, when he gets angry, he can even hit you, he can even, and it can be psychologically, and it also can be, physically. So it depends. When you feel this person is emotionally abusing you, you're like, whatever he's saying, the tone that he's saying, whatever he's saying, you cannot deal with. So you feel this person is abusing you emotionally and also physically.
Yeah, it could be physical
he can
too.
He can hit you, or take a knife, he can be just violent.
Yeah, it's true. You see, in a relationship or in dating, we are different people, and we need to agree that we are different people and we view the world differently. There's always going to be a conflict. Always. Okay, it's not often, but always there's going to be a conflict. So when there's a conflict, then it's very, very important that you know how to resolve your conflict. Okay, maybe at the beginning you might not really understand each other and know how you do things, but in dating, you need to talk to each other, and you need to, express yourself. Tell the person how you do your things, how far you can go on issues. You understand? So that when they break, or maybe they ignore whatever you like, the people who just you tell them about yourself and they just ignore, okay. So the next time they come to you resolving an issue and they come angry, and last time maybe you told them, listen, I'd rather you sit down and we discuss these issues. So true. Anger, sometimes it can just start small, and some people take it really
builds up.
The people who take it, how do I say? The people who take it as just a trivial matter,
petty issues.
It's like it's petty, but it's not, because when someone is angry at you today, the next time you don't know what they're going to do. Okay, they're angry. Maybe they shouted at you. Okay, you gave them that opportunity to shout at you. The next time they're going to come and they're going to slap you, and then the next time they're going to just beat you thoroughly. You understand? So it's very important that you don't even give someone an opportunity to shout at you. The moment they start shouting, you'd rather walk out, or you just
walk away.
Just walk away and let them calm down, because if you start exchanging words, you know where that can go.
True. And also something that you also said, before we started this discussion, looking at things in the face value. you know, just accepting when somebody, you know, from the face value telling you, oh, you know, I do this, without doing your proper research and getting to know this person. Exactly. Like for me, I prefer that, you know, the mistake that we usually do, most of us ladies, we do not do a background check on this person. And background, I don't mean like checking his phone, checking all that. You can know a person. Now there are so many ways you can know if a person is telling you the truth or not. So basically most men nowadays, they will pretend that, you know, me, I'm single, I am not married, I don't have kids, but honey,
So
they have kids, they are married, they will take you, even they can take you to their home and be like, this is where I live. You see, there is nothing, only to realize that, you know, after some time you come to realize this person is actually married.
It's true, by the way. You see, sometimes maybe, and you see, when people are dating, we really tend to be so emotional. You know, we are so emotionally attached to our feelings that we really ignore so many things. And you know, you just want to believe whatever this person is telling you. You know, you believe them like immediately. You know, they tell you, oh, okay, maybe you can ask them about their previous relationship. Like, okay, because of course you want, it's not like, is it important really?
It is important.
Okay, what happened in your previous relationship? And you're like, okay, the girl was bad, she was cheating on me, she was all that. But when you do like your research, you realize that she was really the bad one. You know? But you see, we don't want to even research on anything. He said, you know, you just take it like that. The way he said it, that's it. Okay, his ex was bad. His ex is doing this, but what about him?
Well,
What
about
and
you?
Also,
What did you? How did you contribute in that breakup?
Yeah. You know, because it always takes two.
Yeah, it takes two to tangle.
We like, you know, blaming other people. He did this, she did this, but what about us? What was my mistake? And are you working on your mistake to make this relationship better?
Yeah.
Okay, or maybe even let's talk about where they live, on who they are living with. Okay, someone can tell you, okay, me, I live
with my sister, or my cousin.
Yeah. He told me it was his sister. My sister. Right? He's living with her?
My sister.
Okay. Did you find out about that?
Because did you even ask the sister to find out?
You know, he told me. It's his sister. So you live with that. This guy is living with his wife, girlfriend, whatever. Okay. So, like, sometimes you're blinded. You know, I don't know. People say love is blind.
I tend to think lovers are blind. It's not love. It's not love.
Yeah,
it's lovers. It's the people that you know love. It's the feeling that you have. That you like. You don't see other
You don't
things.
see beyond.
You know, you don't see beyond his face and what he's saying.
He's saying.
So I don't think it's love per se. It's lovers. It's lovers, and it only happens. You know, the honeymoon phase. They say it's a honeymoon phase whereby you meet this person, the way they are talking, the way they are. You're like, oh wow, you see how he is. He's so eloquent. You know. He's carrying himself nicely, and you're like, okay, I see my future with this person. When that honeymoon phase is over, you're like,
start seeing
the reality of things is when you're like, oh, okay. He said that he lives with his sister in our one-bedroom house. Okay, so where does the sister, you know, stay or sleep? And then I've never seen that sister. Kwani that sister comes only in the night. There's no introduction. There is nothing. Or maybe you've been out and then you've met that sister. And then he behaves funnily. He's like, I think we should go.
You see some jealousy or something.
Yes, like or maybe he's like, I think we should go. There's something that I don't like. Let's just go. And it's the sister. They're like, okay, I want to meet the sister. And you're like, no. There's no way we're meeting the sister. Not now. Not you know. That is a red flag.
Yeah, it's true.
That is a red flag.
It's very important that you don't just believe things. Don't just believe that whatever you are told, this is what's happening, and then you just take it as face value. Research.
Yeah.
Don't believe things immediately. And this goes for both boys. I mean, for both
ladies,
men.
Yeah. Even ladies
women.
can lie.
Because even ladies lie. Okay.
Yes.
You know, you want to call your boy and is like, listen, my mom is like, you know, we lie, right? She's very sick. Okay. I just need like 10K. You know, just 10. You know. So like. This person keep
making your mother sick.
Yeah, you keep sending money to someone. Okay, maybe they keep, so it's very important. Just research, okay? Even if the mother is sick or something, maybe they're in the hospital, why don't you ask which hospital can I come?
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, some would say she's at home, she's in the village.
True.
But can you maybe find out from another person, okay? So it's very important that you ask. And also, even with when it comes to maybe kids, the people who are dating but they have kids, right?
Yeah.
So it's also very important to know how they are treating their children also. Don't just sit there and then they're telling you, the girl is following me, that they're pushing me, or that, and
or even the girl is refusing for me to
see the kid and all that stuff. So number 2, don't just take everything on face value. Don't believe everything that you're told. Don't believe. Number 1, what did we say?
Number 1 was ignoring the red flags, whereby the man can be violent, the person doesn't
even
know how to
selfishness, even the man is just mean. Like in dating, actually this person is supposed to be at least taking you to a restaurant where you can just eat chips, really. If this person is working and he cannot take you anywhere, my dear, he said he doesn't have... Listen.
No, wait. I want to know your opinion on a person taking you to Kibandaski. Will you agree? Will you go? At this time, at this age, will you go? Abby, come on, be real. Will you go?
Okay, that one will take me long to answer. I think I need time.
So clearly she won't go.
No.
It
depends. Like, okay, listen. You see, okay.
You won't go.
Okay, no, come on. See, come on. This is what I'm saying. It depends on like the financial status of the man. Okay. Or maybe myself. You understand? So like if the guy, let's say, is working like in a well-paying job, and then the only place they can take you is Kibadaski. Listen, I'm not going, okay? But if you usually take me to like a good place, and maybe this one day, you want to take me out, but you didn't have money, so I will, reconsider once in a year.
Once in a year, okay.
I'm just saying, you understand?
Once
so
in a year,
the selfishness, me, like for me, a mean guy is just a ton of tea. I don't know, like, you can have something small. I know, like you're working, maybe you are not being paid well, but if love is sacrifice also. You don't have to have millions in your account for you to take me out. So like every weekend we are just in your crib, chilling, Netflixing.
No.
You're broke, right? No, things don't go that way. That's a red flag. So it's very important. And also, now that we're talking about staying in a crib, it's very important also that you really don't. If you're dating, especially because you are trying to know this person, you limit the time that you meet alone. That alone, you shouldn't really be alone, like in a place, because
for a long time.
Things,
just the two of you in a room.
And that's the only thing you do, man. You'll be, even before you know this person, you'll find yourself under the sheets.
Yes.
So it's good that you really limit that time. So some people really, because they don't want to spend, they'll always be calling you to their crib. Like, can I, if you have your place, they're like, can I come to your place? Because they just want you to be cooking for them. That early say, they enjoy
the privileges they get.
Listen, I heard someone say, they'll come to your house, they will enjoy your food, and then they'll enjoy you, and then they'll go.
Yes.
You understand? So it's always very good, very important.
They'll come to us. They will enjoy your food
and enjoy you and live.
Okay,
guys.
I get it.
So it's always very important that you really limit that time. The meeting. Some of the people that really want to meet you in your house are just selfish. Some of them, majority is just selfishness, because a guy who loves you want to spend on you.
And not even really
somehow spend at least on you. Somehow,
Yeah, I agree.
Somehow,
Love language, I agree. Spending in the sense that for me, I feel like, you see, the restaurant thing, it is too common. Let's diversify our thoughts. Meet in a different place, go invite me to some events. if you're a Christian, invite me to your, if you're not, you know, in the same, we are not in the same church, invite me in your church. Let me come. Let me come and, you know, be a member. Let me enjoy that time. Then we can have lunch as we talk and all that. Or there's some events that are happening that you feel like I can come. You invite me, let's go and meet and hang out. You see, that is different. Rather than just meeting in a restaurant, eating, finding out how are you, how was your day.
It's true. It's true. Actually, it's nothing. It's nothing about just eating and eating is very eating is very important. very
I know.
important, by the way. But we're not saying that
that's
they
only.
always, that's the only thing you do. You know, you can go to different places. You can go camping. You can go to, if you can afford, you can even go outside the city. You can go
if both of you can afford.
Whatever you are doing, whatever you are doing, you're trying to know each other. You know, you can't know a person just by meeting on Saturdays in a restaurant and eating. You understand? Because you want to know this person and you want to know them well. Then it's very important that you spend time together.
Yeah.
You know, even if it's a weekend, at least meet over the weekends. Okay, spend your time over the weekends if they're free, and they should spare time for you. They shouldn't be like every weekend, every Saturday, Sunday they're busy. You know, then that's really actually so bad, right?
That's a
and then another thing that maybe another mistake that people make while dating, you know, just the communication. You know, you find that you are dating a guy who like barely calls you. You know, the only thing that you are the one who initiates conversations, like in the morning, like, hi babe,
how are you?
And then he's going to text you back like at
after
1
3 hours or 4 hours.
like hi. That's the only thing he's texting you back, like hi. Can you imagine? So, and you are there, like, oh, I'm dating this guy. Damn, you're not dating anyone.
You're dating yourself.
You're alone. Because I'm sure, like, if you're dating, like, and you see, and this one goes both ways.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Especially if you're now in a serious relationship. If you're also dating a girl who like you text like in the morning and like she'll take like 2 days before now the
responding.
Text, before she responds, then damn, you are just alone. You understand?
Yeah.
So communication is very important. There should be constant communication. At least every day you should talk, right? In the morning, at least okay, if it's not lunch hour, in the evening, at least how was your day on all that stuff. Okay, there are people who really don't like. Okay, for me, I don't like too much conversation or too much talking whether you are dating or not. Yeah. Like, I'd rather, you know, we just, okay, we talk, but it shouldn't be too much. You know, the people who, they overdo it. They'd be calling you in the morning at 10, and boy, don't you have a job? You know,
actually, there are people who are like that.
like, it's too much
They
now.
call you,
text you,
and you're like,
they expect you to be like respond, and then you start talking shit, like things that don't make sense. Like,
no, and
listen,
then
come on, no.
So communication matters, like
very,
you said.
actually,
the mistake
important.
that you make, that you know, and for me also feel the mistakes that we make while dating is not knowing that this person is controlling your life. Yeah, getting a control person.
Where are you? What are you doing?
Yeah,
who are you with?
Yes.
Who is that? Like, I can hear a voice. Like, who is? No.
And then it'll be like, can I video time you? And
okay.
So letting a person, you know, controlling your life. Because at the end of the day, if a person is controlling who you're with, what you're doing,
how you're doing it,
and then also what you're wearing, you'll not even have your own. You'll not be your own person.
You lose yourself.
Yes, you lose yourself. So it is very important when you see a man or a woman. It happens both ways, because even us women, we are very controlling. So it happens both ways. You'll get to realize, this person every time is like, uko wapi, uko na nani. What are you doing? Ebu toka hapo haraka haraka, come home. Or uko, you know, you're not dating, just go home. Hey, I want to hear your mother, or I want to know that you're home, so call you, you know, a person that you're staying with, you know, if you're not staying alone. So it is very important to, you know, be observant in that. And if it's a control person who's controlling your life, just walk away. Yeah, it's true, because just walk away.
You know, it's really weird that you've talked about control, because there's some people who take control as, you know, like they take it as jealousy, and if you know, they feel like
person loves
they
me.
love me, they want to know where. My friend, when you marry this kind of a person, you'll not even be allowed to work. Or maybe if you're working, they'll control the clothes that you wear.
Not even they will tell you, leave your
job.
I will take care of you.
And you see, even that, the people who like, they'll allow you to work, but then they'll be controlling the clothes you wear. The time you come back, like you can't, like when did you leave work? Okay, I know like the journey from like town to here is supposed to be like 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
So you were like 5 minutes late, like, okay, who were you with? Like, what were you doing? And that's really bad because you are going to lose who you are just in the sense that you want to please another person, which is really not good.
Individuality is very important.
Yeah.
It's very, very
it's
important.
You, it's the other person, you, and then you come in as one. It's not like someone is now going to turn you into who they are. No. And then something else that also feel that we make while dating, and especially ladies, is this. We get so emotionally attached to people that we lose who we are.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's
like
all about the other person.
Yeah, you see, at the beginning when maybe a guy is chasing you, like you like they'll call you and you ignore their calls. You know, maybe a bit. You know, they text you, take a few minutes before you respond. You know, it's like a challenge. You understand? But the moment you agree to be there, girl, now you become emotionally attached. Now you're the one who is calling all the time, like, hey babe, like, you become now too much. No, you start, your emotions start controlling you.
Yeah.
And you see now that in that case, because I've heard, and I don't know whether this is true or not, that men love a challenge. I don't know whether it's true or whether it's not.
Even me, I've heard that. Men love
challenge. So if you become so easy now, you lose who you are, okay? You start shifting your schedule just to fix this person, okay? And then now it becomes a problem, okay? Now you realize that the guy loved you at the beginning, but right now he feels like...
You're too nagging. They say that you're too nagging.
What the hell?
What is wrong with you?
Now you're the one who's calling. Like, you're the one who's calling, all the time. Like, good morning, babe. Like, you see, this is what I believe in a relationship too. When you're dating, it should be 50-50.
50-50? Okay, fine.
Can I finish now?
Tower.
While dating, you see, while dating, the relationship should be 50-50. You understand? So the moment you start bringing 80, the more I can do is 20, so that it feels to 100. So if you start doing more, I can't, like, now you are the one calling all the time. When will I even find time to call? Okay, you are the one initiating all the dates you want to, like, let's go. Okay, I've not even told you. You're always here. Like you leave everything. You leave your friends. Like even your friends, you're like, okay, I'm with. Come on, find a life. It's always good to first of all, even in a relationship, don't stop being Tracy. Don't stop being Tabby. Just for the other person, live your life. Maybe we talked about compromise. This compromise shouldn't be like now you've left everything on the floor. Now you are following this other person. Still, I think it's always good to still remain a challenge, even when you're in a relationship. Still remain a challenge. Live your life and let the other person live their life. And then and you remember we talked about self-worth. If you know who you are, the things that will not even shake you. Like you called a guy and he didn't pick. Why don't you just assume maybe he's working and he's doing other things? Now you want to call 10 times T, like all the time, like. Come on! The phone is ringing. The phone is almost exploding. You see, so I think it's always very important that you let the other person live their life. For me, I love someone who who know who they are. So they let me live who I am, and then when we are meeting, then we're going to just meet as two people who are whole. Not one person who is trying to look for another person to feel them, to just make them. No, it shouldn't be that way.
I agree. I think
so don't overdo it, girls. Don't just calm down.
Yes, don't overdo it. I agree with Tabi. There are some mistakes that we make, and for you, the mistakes we have shared, those are our own, opinions and experiences. You can also share with us your own opinion, your own experience, the mistakes that you have realized that people do while dating on the comment section. Like our this episode, channel, and also subscribe to our channel. We have come to the end of this episode. Share with people. Bless us all. We'll see you to the next episode. Bye bye, guys.
Thank you very much. Peace. Okay, I'm Tabby. Thank you very much for watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. So kindly subscribe, comment, share, and hit the notification bell to get notified anytime we upload new videos. See you in the next one.